Are back for another Assassin's Creed video, and as you can see, but just to get you guys up to scratch with what we've actually been doing, I do apologise if the internet map, I've taken out most of the Borgia towers. Obviously these ones around the edge with regards to the pieces in regards to Rome that we can actually unlock are actually in a dark black outline. This is because I've actually managed to unlock these already by taking out the Borgia towers. This has allowed us to start obviously trying to we also have things like these, the faction buildings, which we need to start building up. But as you can see, with regards to the actual map as well, we have here underneath the Doctor and the Mercati di Triano, if I can just get hold of it, the Templar layer, which we will be doing today, as well as the memory start, which is just here, next to this tunnel entrance, and just here. Now these will allow us to bring things like the Mercenarie, the Mercenaries, back into Rome. It will allow us to take control of them as well as the Thieves Guild, which is this one down here, which we need to do a few missions with La Volpe from Assassin's Creed 2. And the tunnel here will become available once this mission, the things like weapons and stuff like that. Because of the increased money that we've actually had coming in, I have been able to upgrade some of Ezio's there we go, some of Ezio's weaponry. With regards, as you can see on his back, we do actually have now the crossbow, and I'll be able to show you guys how brilliant this thing is. Ah, a guard.
Damn! That could be him. Robert, did you see where he went?
As you can see, most of the guards that are up here on the roof, they actually hold a crossbow. Now, if I just... there we go. As you guys will remember, we obviously have the sword-gun combination, the knife and dagger combination, but we also have the gun, hidden blade. I say hidden blade because it is literally just one hidden blade. The poison option, but we also have just here, get on it, just here, the crossbow, which as you guys can see I haven't actually equipped yet. So we're actually going to equip this into the bottom space here, taken over from the throwing knives. Now, as great as the throwing knives are, the crossbow, we've actually got more bolts than we have throwing knives, and we've also got a greater range as well. So that's why I'm going to equip that to the bottom. I'm still going to keep the knife and gun combination because obviously that's going to be handy when we do come up against some of the rabble. I think it's the best term I'm going to use at this moment in time. I've had a couple of run-ins with a group of people. We will go into more detail in regards to this group of people later on. So as you can see, I've got the crossbow equipped. All I need to do is hold R2, and he should.
Why do I think I know that one?
And as you see, with a quick press of the button, it lines up like the gun does and allows us to fire. Now the brilliance is, because I've got such a greater range than I do with the throwing knives, it means I can take people out from a greater distance, which will actually allow me, I'll tell you, you're going the wrong way, actually allow me, ouch, that hurt, to take people out like him, the thief. Ezio, he's gone that way. Or not. Oh, he's actually on the roofs. Now I just heard a crossbow bolt, so I'm assuming that... So even close range, it's deadly. And it's just so much easier. See if I can drop to that. Drop down and... Haha! one dead thief. As you can see, we managed to get hold of some green jasper from him, as well as our 500 florins, which is what we were after. So, go away. So we are going to make a beeline for the Rosa in Fiore. I think I'm going the right way. Or not. When you start running around here, you will actually get used to us, and you will get to know the area that you're in just by the type of people that are actually here. Don't worry about that light, it's just gone off to my left hand side. That's actually my pad that I've just got set up. So as you can see, I'm very quickly trying to make my way to the roofs, because it's just going to be so much easier and quicker to actually get over to the Rosa in Fiore. So we're not actually that far from it now. Ezio, get up there. Oh no, I need to go that way anyway. Let's go the living daylights out of everybody. I'm gonna go this way, it's a little bit quicker. Now, as you can see, we're coming into a little bit of a clearing. This is why I switch over to the sword. Now these guys are an annoyance to start off with, but they're called something I think it's somewhere along the lines of Sentiocchi or something like that. It stands for 100 eyes, and these guys are an absolute nightmare. As you can see, I'm starting to take quite a bit of damage. And that's them two taken care of. But there is just there. As you can see, with the gun and sword combination, you can get some very quick bit of space between you and some people. I mean, if you are lucky enough to manage to hit the actual captains, then you're even luckier, because 9 out of 10 times by taking the captains out, you're going to scare the rest of the guards away. So, that is the last one. So I've virtually filled my bullets up to 7. I know I've lost a couple, but we can get them back easily just by visiting the shop. So as you can see, this is the Rosa in Fiore. You will come to know this place very, very well within Assassin's Creed 2 Brotherhood. So as you can see, we've gone into a cutscene, and now we enter.
Welcome to the Rosa in Fiore, stranger.
Salve. Would you be kind enough to call the owner for me?
Madonna Solari is not in.
Do you know where she is?
Aiuto, aiuto! Madonna Solari! Oh, Lucia, we thought you were gone for good. The men took us on a ship, and they released me, but she...
Who took you on a ship?
Slave traders, Mercenarie, near Isola Tiberina. They want coin in exchange for her life.
I will get her back.
So as you can see, this is where we actually start to try and earn some respect from the woman that currently runs the Rosa in Fiore. So we need to deliver the money necessary to save the mistress of the Rosa in Fiore from the slave traders holding her captive. Full synchronization is to do not swim. Now that is easier said than done. Now as you can see, I need 2,500 florins, and I currently hold 3,209 florins. There isn't a bank on the way, as far as I remember. So we are going to make our way get the living daylights out of a few people while we're at it.
Why would you shame yourself this way, idiota?
I'll be. You got some nerve.
Now I think last time I went across the bridge, and it went across the bridge. Oh, it is. That's quite a way. But I do know that if I actually come down this way, I can actually hit the bank as well. So I'm actually going to shoot straight down here. By doing it this way, as I said, I can actually hit the bank. There's a Dottore. So we're just going to grab that Dottore. Or not.
Why would you shame yourself?
Here we go. This is where I needed to be. Okay, confused.com. That's why there's a Dottore. So what we're going to do is just very quickly get healed up. Don't need any of them. No, I'm not selling anything. Don't need any poison.
That's great.
Cheers. It is so warm in this room tonight. It is unbelievable. I mean, for a bank holiday Monday, you wouldn't expect to have good weather, but we actually have had some pretty good weather. Ezio, get out the haystack. Please, be civilized. No. Just need to remember which way I need to go now. So the Bangkok is just here. Now I didn't see an update to say how much we've actually got. As you can see, the vault capacity is 60,000. When you initially start, it is at 50, and we currently hold nothing in there. With regards to the summary, if you remember from the last video, I gave a quick breakdown of what we actually had and what we had coming in. As you can see, our blacksmith, we now have 12 out of 17 unlocked. Doctors, we have 8 out of 15. The tailors, 9 out of 12, so we've only got 3 of those to get. The art merchant, we have 5 out of 10, and the banks, we actually have 8 out of 10. Renovations, obviously, we've got the horse stables and tunnel entrances that I've been getting as well. Obviously, we have the Mercenarie's building, the barracks, thieves building, thieves guild, courtesan building, and the Roslyn Fiore. That will all give us money as well as repairing the broken aqueduct. Landmarks, these are the items that I showed you earlier in regards to things like the Pantheon and some of the other landmarks in and around Rome. Those we can actually buy, but they are sort of like 50, 60, 70, 80, 90,000 florins. We currently hold a 10% discount on the blacksmith, doctor and tailor, and 95% on the art merchant, but there's not much you can do with an art merchant. So we're just going to very quickly hit the Fabro. As you can see, we have a few weapons that we can obviously get hold of. These we don't actually have enough money for at this moment, which is why they're actually blanked out. With regards to ammunition, we got the throw knives, which are full. Bullets, we're gonna max. Because of the items I've bought, I do need to now start pickpocketing a few people, just to actually try and get enough money to complete the actual mission itself. It's not going to take too long. So we're not that far away. It's really easy. I love it when you get groups of people like this just walking straight towards you. You just cycle all the way through them. then you get people like this just stood around, and it's just quick walk around them. And as you can see, we've very quickly gone up to 2,574 from having like 2,300. So now we need to get our backsides over to the ship itself. Wrong way, Terry. Now, I think going up's going to be a good idea at this point. Ah. Haha.
All who need aid are welcome here.
So as you can see, we are now to the ship. Well, I have no idea who that is galloping around, but he needs to behave himself.
Are you here for the whore?
Aiutatemi!
I have your money. Let her go!
No! Take it up with Cesare!
Oh. Okay. As you can see, straight back to the sword and gun combo. Now we've entered the full fight sequence. This is going to make things slightly easier. Now you can see we've got some of the guards as well interfering, which means we're going to get a little bit of a bonus when we actually complete this. So we've got our money back, and as you can see, apart from a couple of hits I took at the start, that's a pretty impressive kill streak. Considering that these guys do hold quite a bit, as you can see I've got some silk, I've got crossbow bolts, bullets, throwing knives, medicine, and some money from them. I mean, as you can see, it's not taken much, and I'm up over 3,000 florins already from 2.5. So these guys are holding some in the region of about 200 florins a piece. So it's definitely worthwhile having a quick look on these people. I know she's obviously the person we were here to save. It's not worked out that way, but I can hear bubbling. I assume that's some gas or something coming up from the waters. Otherwise Ezio's eating something he shouldn't have. So as you can see, come on, there's always one. I think it's because this guy's actually down here. Yep, we're not going to be able to get this guy. So, quick look. Drop the knife. Ezio, you behave with the weapons. Thank you. So, a quick walk around the guys just to see if there is anyone that we've actually missed. Check her out as well. And as you can see, we've not missed anyone. So now what we need to do is get back to the Rosa and Fiore and let them know exactly what has gone on. Now as you can see on the map, we actually have a stables coming up. The stables is just here. So we're actually going to grab one of the horses from the stables. And this is actually going to make getting back a little bit easier. Even on horseback, when you run into the guards, there's nothing they can do. Unless you do something like that and take the wrong turn. Come on, horse, move. That's what I was looking for. The bridge to the Isla de Berlina. Move. And that is a wrong turn. And okay, that's the second bridge. That's the one I was looking for. Wow, that is so warm in here tonight. It's unbelievable. Wow. Do apologise if I look a little bit on the warm side, but it is so warm in here. It's unbelievable. As you can see, this is making getting back to Rosa and Fiore so much easier and quicker. Now I need to think, where am I? I am... Oh, I need to go this way. And it's not that one, it's this one. And as you can see, we've actually come around the back end of the Rosa and Fiore. I'm going to leave the horsey there. Try and catch that fly or moth or whatever it is. So we are actually just coming down the side of it now. And we should. This is actually the easiest and believe it or not, easiest and quickest way of actually doing this. Some people will say it's not, some people will say it is, some people will say there's a quicker way. Now as you can see, before we actually get into the icon, there is Claudia and Maria, Ezio's mother and sister. Now they're supposed to be in Firenze.
Sister?
Ezio, Sir Machiavelli said that you might be here.
What are you doing in Roma? Has Firenze been attacked?
No, or rather, I do not know. We did not go to Firenze.
Why?
Ezio, we want to help.
I was trying to help you by sending you to Firenze.
Where is Madonna Solari?
She's dead.
Merda. What now? Will we have to close?
You cannot close. I need your help.
Messere, without someone who can run things, we're finished.
I'll do it.
You do not belong here, Claudia.
I know how to run a business. I ran on Commerios for years.
This is different.
Point.
What alternative do you have, Ezio?
Point 2.
You do this, Claudia. And you are on your own.
I've been on my own for 20 years.
Youch.
Fine.
That's cold.
I intend to repair the brothel. This place is a real mess. And I want your courtesans to find Caterina Sforza.
You can count on us.
Sibling rivalry, isn't it just wonderful? So now we need to talk to the architect to renovate the Rosa and Fiore with the 2,500 florins taken from the slave traders, which was actually Ezio's 2,500 florins in the first place. So, let's just drop down to here. And we will just basically run around the building. Ooh, I do apologise if I've just deafened you. I can promise you that is one of the smaller ones that I've had today. Now as you can see, this is the architect. So we're just going to walk up to him. As you can see, by hitting the triangle button, it gives us the option to talk. And his information is: renovating the Rosa in Fiore for 2,500 florins will allow the courtesans to have a more prominent presence in Rome, aiding in the fight against the Borgia. So we now upgrade this, and hence the reason why I've gone around taking out most of the Borgia towers within central Rome. Now as you can see, we've had the money to obviously do this, but we're now going to need to do this 2 more times. Now I'm a little bit conscious of the time, and it is 27 minutes on our clock. Let's just have a quick look.
Welcome to the Rosa in Fiore.
And it
As
is,
you can
wow,
see, the
it
most
is
popular
quarter
brothel in Roma.
My money was
10.
well invested.
Here, I keep a list of the skills taught to my girls.
You're not teaching them much.
Think you could do better?
Nessun problema.
Ezio,
Oh,
the Borgia make it difficult for Claudia's girls. There are several things you could do that would aid them.
I will keep that in mind. Anything else?
No. Ezio,
Did you find Caterina?
we are working on it.
Bene. Come to see me at Isola Tiberina with her location.
wow. Sibling rivalry, don't you just love it? So as you can see, we managed to get full 100% on that, which isn't too bad. Now as you can see, we can talk with Maria. So let's just have a quick word with Maria.
Buongiorno, madre.
Ezio, thank you for coming to see me.
What troubles the courtesans?
The old proprietor of this brothel, Madonna Solari, was a cheat and liar. Her ties to the church have been uncovered. Worse, several of those who work for us sleep with the enemy still.
I will find them.
Visit the girls I trust. They will help you. Grazie, Ezio.
Parents. So as you can see, we now need to try and make things easier for courtesans. So what we're now going to need to do is try and find these ladies that are causing problems and deal with them. And as you can see from renovating the Rosa in Fiore, we actually have this little tunnel network link as well, which is extremely handy. Not that way. Haha. So as you can see, we have this little emblem of a flower which has come up, and this is actually, move out the way, this is actually one of the courtesans that Maria was talking about.
I entertained Bavarese ambassadors last night. They must have poisoned me. How? We drank from the same cup. I don't remember what happened next. Come, we must find them.
Oh, I remember this one. Need to complete the mission in under 4 minutes to get 100% on this. But we need to be, as silly as it sounds, as quick as possible, but as silent as possible. So no moves that would draw attention. Now as you can see, the guards are still highlighted in red, the neutrals in white. Because we're following the courtesan, she's actually highlighted in yellow. But I'm kind of hoping that this yellow I see up here is where the next person's going to be. He is.
He was there.
Now as you can see, by actually killing them, we actually desynchronize. So this mission isn't as easy as what it seems to start with. Now, as you can see, we have a 4-minute time limit. For this, and for us to be able to get round, it is a case of trying to get the courtesan to come as quickly as possible. Now, I don't know if I can actually show you guys. I am going to try. There we go. Reduce distance to target. Well, I'm not actually reducing the distance to target. I'm actually reducing the distance from me to the courtesan. And this is one of the things that does make this particular mission slightly harder. I've got to remember which way we went now. I think it was that way. And the way she's walking, yes it is. Yep, and as you can see, here he is. And we obviously have some guards here. Just trying to get rid of everyone so I can actually... Don't want to look onto him.
He was there.
Him.
What are you pointing at, Putana?
Wait, was it him? He looks familiar, but no matter. Come, I will find another.
Come, I will find another. So now we need to obviously go around and find the next one.
Has anyone seen a boss?
And as you can see, she's actually gone off to the other side, so it's this way we need to go.
You wanted trouble? Here! Shit! I have to get out of here!
Come on, which way? This way.
Look at my style!
Now I'm assuming it's going to be him. It is.
You poisoned me. I remember his name. Gisbert. Or is it Bjorn? Follow me.
So as you can see, that was a quick and easy one in regards to taking that particular guy out. Normally, if you can get them that quick, there's not a lot they can actually do in regards to it. I do know from previous experience that we actually have time just to withdraw that money, which is going to benefit us. I'm going, go away.
Better for you if you play by my rules, yes?
Now, if I remember rightly, he's just here. Oh, there's actually two of them by the looks of it.
Him! Get him!
We'll just take this guy out. And a cheeky little move there. Now, as you can see, now we need to talk with the courtesan.
Grazie, Ezio. I am sure at least two of them were there last night.
Buona fortuna. And stay out of the wine, Madonna.
And as you can see, full 100% synchronization with that one. So, that is 2 of the missions done. We actually have another one just here. We've actually got another icon here, which is a Christina mission, which actually comes back from Assassin's Creed 2. The Copernico mission, which we will go into at a later date, as well as the courtesan assignments here and here. Now, we have the Templar lair here, and if you remember, I did say there are actually 3 sets of missions. We have this one, which is the La Volpe set of missions for the Thieves Guilds, and we actually have, wherever it's gone, just here, the Delviano series of missions, which is in regards to the Mercenarie. Unfortunately, you can't do either one until all of the Rosa in Fiore missions have been completed. It is just easier that way. So, with that said, we're actually going to shoot down, as you can see, to past the Rosa in Fiore. We're going to leave the Christina mission for the time being. That we will do in the next video. And we're going to shoot straight across the city to this courtesan assignment and try and get there ASAP. Now, as I said to you earlier, I am conscious of the time because this was about 9 o'clock, 9:15 when we started, so I don't want to run too late because I do have work tomorrow again. So, with that said, I still need to grab some sleep and grab some to eat. So, as you can see, we are not hanging about with regards to getting around the city. Yeah, a little respect, go away. So there's the Christina mission, so we're not that far from the actual Cortizan mission now. Now, as you can see, getting around this city compared to getting around Firenze or Venetia, just so much easier with the way that Ezio moves. There's so many benefits. The fighting systems have been updated as well, which makes things a lot easier.
You'll hurt someone pulling stunts like that.
That's an easy, quick way of getting down. And here is the next Cortizan, who looks quite bored, stood against the wall.
Since Madonna Solari's death, her brother Santino claims ownership of us. He struggles to gain Borgia favor, and must prove himself leader of the Cortizans. Humiliate him in public, and he loses the support of the Borgia. We will not hear from him again.
So we need to find this guy and basically beat him up. Now there is, if I go into the options menu, stop Santino before he beats up the Cortizans. Full synchronization, which means we are going to need to get to him ASAP, which is why I've actually gone in and highlighted him on the mini-map. Because this way, as you can see, by unlocking a lot of the Borgia towers and the viewpoints, it's actually made things a lot easier in regards to getting around the actual city itself.
Now you've done it.
So as you can see, now we need to deliver his knocked out body to the Pantheon. Obviously, as you can see, there are guards about. Now I need to become anonymous to continue. That is it.
This man is a worthless liar. The courtesans of Roma will never answer to him.
So as you can see, even without him on my shoulder, I've still got him in front of the Parthenon. By taking out the actual guards itself, it's actually allowed us to complete that mission 100%. So, just going to quickly take whatever these guys have got. As you can see, we've had another deposit drop into the Banco system. So, considering we withdrew some, unbelievably, 20 minutes ago, we've had another drop in. So that's going to actually take us about 18,000. Now, what we're going to need to do is just have a quick look at the mini-map. We can see that we obviously have the Copernico mission here, which is something that we will do in a later series of videos, because there are actually two add-on packs for the Assassin's Creed Brotherhood game itself. We're going to shoot straight down here for this Cortizan mission, and hopefully, looking quickly, there isn't a bank on the way. So what we're going to do is we're actually going to hit this bank first. And directly from here, we're going to go straight to the tailor, because the tailor's actually got a few pouches I need to get hold of. So, let's just see, where are we? We are here.
I'll have the guard on you, bitch.
Aren't you lucky?
Blessed Mary.
So as you can see, we do make quite a bit of speed in regards to getting across the city itself, sometimes going to the roofs is the best option. I mean, I wish there was a system in Assassin's Creed Brotherhood that run similar to the zip lines that you get in Assassin's Creed Syndicate or Revelations. Now, where is this bank? There it is. That would make things so much easier and so much quicker. So as you can see, it's actually taken us to 19,000. Right, let us... Where are we? Actually, from here, we can head straight down, because I should be able to pick up the tailor on the way. Which way are we going? We are going that way. And as you can see, we're actually running away from the tailor, so we're just going to zip back in. Get out the way. Okay, where's the tailor? I think he's on the other side of this block of buildings. Get out the way. Aha, here he is. So as you can see, with the tailor, you obviously get all your pouches. We've had one belt upgrade, so we're just going to grab the second one, which is 9,270 florins. So this is actually going to give us some more throwing knives. We also have the option of the medium quiver for 6,000 florins, which allows us to carry an additional 5 bolts for our crossbow. We have the option of the large quiver, but this, as you can see, is a shop quest. We have the smoke bombs, which we can unlock, which will cost 8,280. We have the heavy sheath for carrying the two-handed weapons. Large poison vial, which we don't really need at the moment. The large medicine pouch, which we don't really need at the moment. So what I'm actually going to do at the moment is to allow us to carry and be more capable of taking people out at distance. We're actually going to take the medium quiver, which means out of the money we now have, we need to up our currently stored bolts and throwing knives. But to do that, obviously, we need to hit a blacksmith, a fabril. But considering that there isn't one on the way to where we're actually going, where is she? There she is.
Buongiorno, Ezio. We are taught to seduce Roma's most powerful men, but not all of us have been able to resist their charms. Follow Giulietta. I suspect she will lead you to her benefactor.
Assassinate the target from a hiding spot. Now I definitely remember this one. This took me about 4 or 5 attempts last time. So
I'll have the guard on your best.
memory simulation underway. Abort current memory. That's actually the location of the Templar lair, which is why the door's got a Templar mark on it. Now, as you can see, there is no courtesan about. So what we are going to do is just very quickly get a little bit higher and locate the courtesan. Now that we've done that, as you can see, she is actually highlighted on our mapping system. Ooh, flag. I can't see it, but she's down there anyway. Right, so as you can see, whoops.
Visiting Maestro Jansen's house at the Guild of all particulars.
I thought she'd actually see me then. Luckily, she hadn't. And there she is, just there. I'm actually going to see if I can get hold of this while I'm here. So as you can see, even though we are in the middle of a mission, we've been able to get hold of the Doctore. We can see, because the icon itself is moving, Giulietta is actually on the move. About to move out of our sight. So we're actually going to get ahead of her. Flag. Now I know, down here somewhere, I know she's got to come around the building. Yeah. There he is. Target found, kill the benefactor. Now what I need to do...
Have you lost your mind? Be gone from here, Shemo.
I suppose I should find a way to stay in shape too.
Just very nicely, sweetly, neatly. And goodbye.
I did not know the Bastardo was a traitor.
You are no longer welcome at the Rosa in Fiore.
As you can see, off she pegs. Mission completed. Took out the benefactor from a hiding spot. Now, considering that Ezio's at a flat out run, and there is no sign of her anywhere.
That's certainly adventurous.
And this is the other side of Rome. But we do get to buy this later, so this is definitely an area that we will be coming back to. Now if we just quickly hit the map up, as you can see, Ezio is just here. Underneath Ezio obviously we have the Doctor, we have the Mercati del Triano and the Templar Lair. Obviously the map, sorry not map, the flag that we found as well. But as you can see, this now has a padlock on it, which is an empty faction building, which is still currently locked. This is right on the edge of the actual area. That's what this white line here represents. It actually comes all the way up here as well. Now, with all of that done, we actually need to get back to the Rosa in Fiore. Now, you may think that that's going to be extremely hard at this moment in time, from where we currently are. But just here, near the Basilica de Mazzarino, near the thing that I can't pronounce, we actually have a tunnel. Now what we are going to need to do is actually make our way down here. Now there is, just there, a leap of faith. So what we're going to have to do... How rude to you too. Is quickly run down here. As you can see, we actually have a wolf head come up on our little mini map now. It's because we're actually getting close to one of the areas that the followers of Lupus that we dealt with earlier in one of our previous missions actually have a hideaway. Now as you can see, both of these have In Vendetta or In Vendita on them. This is because they can both be bought. Obviously the tunnel is the only thing we're going to be able to buy at this current moment in time. So we're going to quickly do this, get ourselves back over to the Rosa in Fiore, and try and finish this lot off so we can actually unlock the next series of missions. So as you can see, the areas that we currently have unlocked are the Tibia Island hideout, which is where Ezio, sorry, lack of sleep's catching up with me now, which is where Ezio is currently stationed. The Piazza del Popolo, right at the top there, Augusto Mausoleum, the Pantheon, Capitolio, the Taveri port, which is where we were earlier, and the Rosin Fury, which is what we unlocked when we took out the guys and unfortunately didn't manage to save the mistress of the Rosin Fury, but managed to get Claudia and Maria in to take over as the leaders, if you will. Now, as you can see, we're back to the Rosin Fury. More guards. And now we are back to our next cutscene. So, as you can see, we've had a quick little cutscene of Ezio entering. We've obviously got what the girls are being taught. And as you can see, there is nothing else in here to be done. We run up here, we can't really do a lot up here. We can't jump over the banisters because it's just not done in a building, especially when you don't own it. But as you can see, we have the option to examine the board. So the Courtesans Guild. Courtesan group sent to distract guards. 10. Enemies evaded using the crowd and other hiding spots. 0 out of 10. These are all different things that we're going to need to be able to do to be able to upgrade the courtesans themselves. Guards assassinated from blend spots. Guards assassinated from behind. Guards killed during a smoke bomb attack. Guards poisoned. Dead bodies hidden in wells and haystacks. Horses belonging to guards commandeered without killing the rider. Damn. Enemies stationed at guard posts are killed using a crossbow without being detected. Hence why getting the crossbow extremely early is extremely handy. And enemies evaded using the crowd and other hiding spots, which is the one we covered a moment ago. So, that is all of the courtesan buildings and little mini missions and basic guild completely unlocked. We're actually going to end this video right here in front of the Rosin Fury, if Ezio can get out. There we go. So, as you can see, this is the Rosin Fury, and we're actually going to end this little video here. We do hope you've enjoyed this. Make sure you leave likes on the video. Please make sure if you want to see anything that we do, you leave likes and notes and comments and stuff in the comment system below. And as I've said, we will be definitely looking into that for you. So, with regards to our next video, we're going to be going for the Thieves Guild. So we're going to be doing that. We will also be looking at the Christina missions that are now coming up. We will be looking at the Followers of Lupos, however you want to pronounce it, and trying to get Ezio leveled up, getting some more of his armor and his weapons unlocked, trying to increase the monetary income from Rome itself, and we will see you guys again in the next video. Kira 2002 signing off. Take care, my friends, and we'll see you in the next one. Bye bye.